Hey, thanks for the follow, the Apache. Alright, hello. We're gonna continue trying to make this game. I'm gonna record, or I'm gonna measure when these taps happen and fill them into an array so we can actually play them with the animation. Actually, I'm gonna remove these unused values from the player class. And now we'll add the audio effect to the spider. And I'm thinking I'm going to make it variable. Because I don't think all the spiders are going to make noises. Hello, the Apache. Is it possible to run the game? I am new here. No, it's the game is not released anywhere yet. I'm thinking I'm going to release it open source though. So like all the code with it. But it should be, I'm hopefully trying to finish it by the end of the month, because it's just going to be a small game. So I guess I could automatically detect the footstep audio. Did I save? No, I didn't save the spider yet. Alright. Okay. That's good. I could almost make this a bit shorter. I don't think I need this many taps. Wait a minute, I just realized. Did I do the footsteps with 3D audio? No, the footsteps don't have 3D audio. Maybe they should. Actually, I guess not. The player's footsteps will... I was just thinking if the player's head ever moves in a different direction than the feet, but I feel like that's too detailed. That counts as polish. It's not really needed. Alright, no play on awake. We might want lower volume. I'll just do default attenuation. Yeah, so I was thinking of linking the footstep audio manually here, but we'll just detect it in the awake call, and then if there's no footstep audio on this spider, then we just won't do any audio on it. Alright, actually, so I need to do... Okay, so I should only do the footsteps when it's on the ground, which is when it's interpolating. So I scale is like inverse scale to make interpolation go to 1. I actually need the opposite. I need the regular scale to increment the footstep timing. So how would I calculate that? Instead of divided by magnitude, point length, I'll just save the magnitude, and that gives us what we need to calculate it. think we can multiply speed by that. Although that almost might go too fast. Actually, now that I think about this, maybe this has nothing to do with the length and it's literally just constant based off the speed. Let's try this. I'm going to put the player right beside the spider so that we can immediately look at what happens. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what? Wait, did I just do the wrong keybind? Align with view? Why did it? Maybe I reset position or something. I don't know why that reset it over there. Oh, so now I have to hit the trigger. Index was outside the bounds of the array. Oh, I never set the footstep times. Okay. So we'll do that now. Yeah, I don't know if I want to measure all these, but the first one's at 0. Actually, we need to count them first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Shit, I'm just gonna do the first few of these. So how long are the steps? .27 seconds. Let's just do 6. So first one's at 0. Next one's at 0.2. So now we're basically going to go through and record where all of these taps begin. Wait, was that? Alright, I guess that is 0.7. Okay, let's see how this sounds. Oh, I didn't set the audio source. Okay, I could not hear anything there, but it seemed to be going on and off. I think I'm going to turn off all the other audio sources so I can specifically hear this walking. It sounded like it only played once. Okay, actually I could kind of hear it there. Try turning the audio up. Alright, it didn't sound like it played that quickly. Sounds like it was playing very slowly. Time.delta time, time speed. So, actually, the rate that this plays is actually the same as like the procedural legs animation. So that is actually constant. Or somewhat constant. So here, how fast do the legs move? Time.time times speed, which for this spider is 7. No, it's 10. So 10 times time.delta time. This should be playing 10 times a second. Why is it not playing 10 times a second? Maybe it's not interpolating the whole time. I guess I'll watch the footstep time of the spider here. It's It's going up very fast. I almost feel like maybe it's going too fast and that's the issue. It's like aliasing because the frequency is higher than the speed which we play it back. I want to stop the spider from I'm going to stop it from actually moving. Oh my god, I fucking hate that. I sometimes almost accidentally open another desktop on Windows 10 by pressing the wrong keybind. And it actually terrifies me watching everything on my screen just disappear. Right, this should stop the bug from moving. Okay, it's still moving. Oh my god, I didn't save. You know, I just realized, instead of disabling the audio source and getting errors in the console, I should just disable the script that plays the audio source and not get any errors in the console. Okay, let's turn off the lifetime. And let's try turning down the speed and seeing if it can play. Okay, yeah, so if I do it faster than the frequency, if I do 5. Oh wait, that actually kind of works. Okay, yeah, but if I do it faster than that frequency, it starts aliasing. Man, the pitch shift makes some really weird results sometimes. Like, sometimes it actually makes the audio completely disappear. Alright, so how am I going to make this trigger faster then? How do I make this work? I guess I can try making them trigger faster by lowering the footstep length. Actually, wait. That shouldn't make a difference. If the footstep time is bigger, it should actually update the time. So I guess let's do is playing. Oh, is it that it restarts? I think I know what it is. I think it restarts before it fully plays. That's what it is. I'm not... These values aren't close enough to the actual audio. If I want it to play very quickly, I need to put these like right. I need to get the timing for these like perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna try measuring these again. Trying to get them like more accurate so that it plays like immediately. Alright, let's just go with 5 for now. Turn this up to 10. Will this work? Yes! Alright, so now it plays very fast. Perfect. One, two. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. So this is actually, the legs are actually moving faster than the sound is playing. But the issue is it's really hard to play a really fast sound. Like, I honestly actually should probably edit these. Like, I actually think the best way to do it would be to have like one combined audio clip that like has the noise all together. It's not bad though. I'm gonna do more of these, I think. And then, to make sure this doesn't play too fast, I should do maximum maybe 10 or minimum 10, because if it goes too fast it actually won't make the noise. I'll find out what the limit is. I'm just thinking if I should also multiply that just so that it actually matches up with the legs. Actually, it perfectly lines up with the middle one. The middle leg is like a metronome. Alright, that's not bad. Nice. Okay. Now, putting this all together, let's see how this actually feels when the player goes across with all the other sounds mixed together too. Why does it open all these every time I guess it's just something that doesn't save in the editor. I'm just thinking, is there anything else I disabled? I don't think so. Okay, nice. That is especially better when it has an animation. I just realized though, I should actually set the legs. Having the thing sitting there with the legs together, it's hard to see, but like you can kind of, it's like the equivalent of a T-pose. It's not hard for me to run this once, even when it's not updating. Or at the beginning. It's kind of pathetic that I'm not making the jump here. Dude, how am I so bad? Why do I keep missing this jump? I actually don't get it. I used to hit this jump no problem. I feel like I must have changed something about the physics or something. Maybe I should make your jump height a little bit bigger. That's actually so good the way it runs away. And you can like hear it tapping along the rock. Can I climb this wall? Alright, well, I'll have that whoa, I just got a lag spike there. I think it'll be interesting to see if there's like, when I build the game, if any lag spikes pop up or anything. So in this part, I'm thinking the spider's gonna disappear, but I'm gonna like, I think I'll put a spider like here or here, so that like maybe when you look across you can see. Dude, this bridge is sketchy. I bet a bunch of people will actually fall off that. Alright, I'm really liking the feel of this. So this is gonna be like you entering like the nest of the aliens. I think I should make more crystals here. But I'm thinking how this next area is gonna go. I want there to be an area where there's like one of these openings above you, except it's filled with the spiders, and when you walk across it, it like scares the spiders, and the spiders drop down on you, and you have to like dodge them or like run backwards. And like, I think it'll feel like the spiders are gonna chase you or come at you, but they're actually gonna be scared as well and run away. But I also kind of want to do another jumping puzzle. Hmm. I guess I'll open up the map in Blender, and we'll just start designing where we want it to go. I kind of just want another area where you just jump across some rocks and stuff. But I think I'll do that. I actually think I will do that after the spiders. Also, I'm still making this as one giant mesh. I think at some point I should split this off into another mesh, so it's not all one giant mesh. Like I could connect this to another mesh, and that would I think that would really help me organize it, so then I don't need to worry. Then you don't like have a bunch of this stuff in the way when you're designing. And whatever. I'm gonna go get water, and then we'll work on this next area right here. So I'm actually thinking, what if I reused the spider and like teleported it right here? Nah, whatever. Whatever. Okay, I'm not even sure where I want it to go after this bridge. I guess, yeah, I could have it get like claustrophobic again. So this might be where the spiders show up. Going along here, and there's a hole in the ceiling. And like right, yeah, maybe like right there is where, yeah, there'll be a bunch of room for spiders. So I'm wondering, maybe I'll have them do HP damage when you go by. I feel like I haven't had enough uses for the HP. Like, I was thinking there could be like rocks falling at some point and you have to like dodge them. I'm just thinking, I don't know where I would put that. I guess I could do an opening of like a cave. I'm just thinking, like, how would I want to do that as a mechanic? Like, at a certain point, you have to say, like, it wouldn't be realistic. You have to say, I don't want this to be completely realistic, because it wouldn't be realistic to just have, like, rocks falling constantly from a ceiling. But that's what makes good gameplay. Like, if there's just, like, one rock falling from the ceiling, that's realistic, but it's fucking bullshit. You just get killed instantly by a big rock. The gameplay alternative is having like rocks playing in an animation that the player can like traverse around. So I think I'm gonna go with that opening idea. Oh god, so that open area is like nearly the whole size of the initial area that you came into. Might be a bit too big. Yeah, might want to make that a bit smaller, I think. Kind of looks like a whale. Definitely looks like a whale. I also want to do a bigger version. So, what I was thinking is these spiders. I'm thinking of like combining them into like a swarm. Like, what would it be like if they crawled across each other? Like, they would almost form like blobs, I imagine. So I'm thinking like they stop running away from you at a certain point, and they form like they outnumber you, and they start attacking you. And I want to have an animation where like you get covered in the spiders crawling over you. I think that would be good. I also was thinking I want to do some stuff with like, how do you say it, like trypophobia? Person experiences fear or aversion to clusters of small holes, bringing about symptoms such as fear, disgust, and anxiety. Good shit. Okay. So I'm thinking inside the cave here there's going to be a bunch of crystals, but it's just going to be like jumping puzzles. Where you just have to jump over some stuff. And then I'm thinking you're going to have to actually start running away from the spiders here, but I'm thinking, what will the areas be like? I'm thinking of doing like a network of caves. And so like you'll take the road, you'll go a certain way and you'll run into a bunch of the spiders and things. Is there a way to connect to these? New cave? No, this is the same cave. Actually, looking at this, it's probably too big. I need to remember how much the player needs to walk through these areas. I just realized I can't have two of these connect each other, I don't think. Maybe I can. Let's see. Oh my god, you actually can. Dude. This Blender skin system is actually sick. Alright, I think that's good for now. I really should find a way to be able to export this without applying all these, but oh, I just realized I should do clean up. Oh my god, I just realized, dude, I can reduce the poly count by like half. Making like no changes to the actual geometry. Now we export it. Now what does it look like? Alright. We're gonna walk through this section with the player. Oh god, what did I just do? Okay, we're gonna walk through this new section with the player. Make sure everything, it's like, I want to make sure that it doesn't take too far to walk through, and the thing is, if we go through and we design stuff, basically, if I go through and design things in the map and then I change the mesh afterwards, I have to redesign everything to fit the new mesh, so I want to make sure the mesh is good. Alright, so this should get way smaller. Yeah. So now we get like claustrophobia. And then right there is where a bunch of spiders will be hiding, will like fall on you, and this will be probably the simplest puzzle ever. All you have to do is not walk into the spiders. The spiders will basically, or bugs will basically run past you. Run into here. Okay, so here is going to be filled with a bunch of like fallen rocks and crystals, and I think even like falling rocks will be in here. Like I said, a little game where you have to like dodge the falling rocks. Not really realistic, but I think would make good gameplay. And yeah, honestly, this gives like, it's really simple, but it really does set the atmosphere of being in like a huge empty cave. Sounds fun. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, it depends how people describe fun. The gameplay really is like a bunch of a walking simulator, and all the puzzles so far are in like jumping over stuff. Okay, this cave is fucking massive. I might have made this cave too big. We can use this though. My idea is I won't remodel this cave. I'll just fill this up with stuff. Can you kill spiders though? Eventually you will be able to. I'm thinking you'll maybe find like at the end of the game, you'll find like a supply store or some shit that had like alcohol. So this game is set in like before modern times, in like the 1700s or some shit, like when people lived in shitty little villages and stuff. So the idea is you don't really have anything modern to kill them with, but I'm thinking at the end you might find like a bunch of alcohol and figure out that you can burn them to death. So even this small cave is massive. So I kind of fucked up the size of this. I really should put a player reference in that 3D mesh. Oh my god, you could hear I just walked outside the cave reverb zone. I'm thinking in this area there'll actually be a swarm of spiders that starts chasing you. Alright. Cool. So that's really big, but that's okay. We can fill this up with stuff. We can fill this up with stuff. So immediately I'm going to put a trigger here for a bunch of spiders, and I'm going to add a new animation. I was talking about programming this before in the spiders, but right now the spiders don't, for example, if I... I'm going to bring this over to where the player is, so if I... shit. If I put a spider up in the air right here, it won't fall with gravity. It so it doesn't use a rigid body, it has a custom raycast physics system. Oh, and the spider is triggered, so I need to okay, so let me make it slower. So anyways, the speed actually changes the gravity that the spider falls, which is very buggy and not at all how it's supposed to work. So we're gonna fix that, and we're gonna add a falling and leaping system so that if the direction and surface normal don't actually line up to a surface, then the spider will be launched in that direction. So that way I can just place spiders on walls and they'll just follow the walls. But then I can also place the spiders on the chasms, and they'll basically jump down at the player. See, yeah, the tricky part is I'm not sure. Yeah, I just gotta try this. I'm not sure if it'll actually work with just surface normal and direction, or if I need to add new options. And I just realized I added this jitter to the spider movement and I never actually used it. Hold on, let's see. So what is this like when we add huge jitter? Does it go back and forth? Okay. So I was gonna say, if I set high enough jitter, I think it should stay in the same spot and walk back and forth. Did it just walk over the player? I can't tell. I can't tell if it just walked over the player. Ignore raycast. Player is ignore raycast. Yeah, it shouldn't have walked up the player. Maybe that was a bug. Character can be a caveman. But then he wouldn't have vodka. Okay, so yeah, I guess it's just going up in the air. Oh yeah, so it's floating. Okay, so we kind of have some bugs to fix. Honestly though, that's pretty good. I like the spider is creepy. The spider is creepy. Okay, so we need to detect if this raycast doesn't hit anything, then the spider is gonna fall. I think. I'm just thinking if that'll cause problems with the walking system. I don't think it will. That would make me do 2 raycasts though. So after the first raycast misses, then we would have to trigger falling and send it in the direction of gravity. I also should probably, I'm not sure if I should set like a terminal velocity or something. Yeah, so let's just try implementing falling to this current system. So when the raycast hits something, it's not falling. And then when it doesn't hit anything, we need to add falling equal to, I think, the point length. I was thinking, like, so I won't just need to add it to the direction. I'll need to like completely change the direction and then change the distance depending on if you're falling. I guess as long as I just add a tiny value to this, then it's technically falling. So maybe this will just, yeah, okay. I think I have an idea for this. So if falling is true, then it'll switch the raycast to a different direction and distance, and then falling is cancelled whenever it actually hits a surface. All right. Now I have to actually program it. To make this easier, I'm just going to set this to a bool, change this to fall speed. See, I actually don't need to do these. I don't need to add this each time, actually. If I know it's falling here, then I know this I scale, or the point magnitude, the speed divided by the distance, is going to give me how long this is. So let's do some math. Wait. So if my math is right, then 1 divided by this should give me this divided by the speed. Wait, my math is probably wrong. I think I'm dumb. Let's try this. 3 divided by 4, 4 divided by 3, 1 divided by 4 divided by 3. Yep, my math is actually right. I think. I'm still not 100% certain, man. Like, math is hard. So if falling fall speed plus equals 1 divided by I scale. Yeah, because that'll give me how long it takes for 1 second. Nice. Alright, so if falling, else, then we do the regular. And then if it's falling, we do this based on the fall amount. I think that still won't be perfect, but I think it'll be good. Oh yeah, and then I need to actually get the gravity magnitude. Alright, hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, hopefully this will actually work and do the falling. Yeah, we'll see. It was hard to tell if it actually fell there. I feel like it's not falling at the right speed. Oh, wait. Falling equals false. No, I think this is all good. Distance is the gravity magnitude times fall speed. Direction is the normalized gravity vector. Huh. I don't know why fall speed isn't higher. Maybe I'm not resetting fall speed. Well, actually, that would make it go... That would make it go even slower. Oh, I get what it's doing. If it's falling, it's not moving at the fall speed. It's moving at the velocity that, that the legs move at. So if it's falling, I need to not calculate this. Or calculate this differently. If falling... I guess we can do these differently each way then. We can do inverse scale this way here. And then inside falling. Now this is the question, how do we do it when it's falling? So the interpolation is always for a second. Or no, it always goes up to 1. And I need to disable the steps when it's falling. Not falling. So it goes to point A to point B over time divided by scale. So if it's, or wait, no, multiply, wait. Yeah, divided by scale. So if scale is 10, then it'll take a 1 divided by 10 seconds, 0.1 seconds. So divide by distance, so it takes longer to go the distance. Alright, our distance is going to be the fall speed. Wait, so the magnitude between point A and B is actually going to be the speed. Wait, so maybe this will just be 1. So this is how far it will fall over a second. So maybe I should set this to a second. Try different values. We'll start with just 1 for 1 second. So then do I literally just add 1 second to the delta time? I guess so. Let's see if this falls now. I think it will. Okay, kind of. Kind of. It slowed down right as it hit the ground. Okay, so let's think about this. Why does it stop? Because it hits this? Oh, okay. So when it's falling... Oh, okay. When it's falling, we still need to do this differently. Or when it's falling, yeah. We need to check if it's falling here. So let's think about that. If it's falling and it doesn't go the full distance. Plus surface normal times size. If falling then this will be the length divided by the fall speed, which which will be this distance. So wait, let's think about this. If this is smaller than the distance, so it's like 1/4 of the distance, this will be like 4 divided by 1, so this will be 4, so this will be multiplied by 4, and this will go by faster. Okay. Yep. The one thing is, though, the falling... I should somehow have this delayed. It'll immediately start playing the steps when it hasn't hit the ground yet. Yes. Okay. It falls now. That is very nice. Alright. Pretty good. Pretty good. Now I'm thinking how to do the spider trigger. I'm thinking I'm going to add more than one spider to this. So the spiders are all enabled at once. And do the spiders set local? Yeah, they set local position, so yeah, and it originates from local position. Okay, so I can't have the spiders parented. Or wait, actually, yes I can, as long as the parents are at 0, 0. Is there a way I can reset the position while keeping all the children? It's like setting the parent. I think there should be. Position keeping children's. Altering object's position without changing children position. Temporary reparent children to other object. Move parent. Reparent. Okay. That sounds like it works. Actually, wait, I don't have any spiders here. It literally doesn't matter. I'm not sure how many of these I want to have to have audio sources on them. I should have a few of them so you get the sound of like tick, 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 tick. But I also think maybe I should raise the volume a bit. We'll see. So let's put one of these and see what happens when it's triggered. Actually, the player could just skip by this. The player could not necessarily... Player could just walk by here, yeah. Maybe make it so if the player goes right at the perfect spot right here, they never get hit. I feel like, yeah, that would be good. If you go right here, it drops on you. Okay. I'm also thinking this this room probably shouldn't be so dark because it's so massive. I should put a light in it somewhere. I guess I'll do it with the crystals. So they have like a green glow. Oh, I forgot to start it. Disabled. I need to make the box a bit bigger so the player can like walk right through it. Okay, so that will work. It'll just send the spiders down. So let's do multiple spiders now. How does that look now? And how does this sound with the 3 spiders going at once? Yeah. That's nice. Or that's not nice, but that's creepy, but it definitely works nicely. Sets the vibe. I almost feel like they should fall faster. Like, I'm thinking maybe I should trigger it right here. Because the player will hit this and then it'll still take some time for them to fall. Yeah. Can I climb up here? I guess not. Alright, I think 3 spiders making those noises is enough, but I do want more to be animated. So we'll remove the audio. And we'll add another one. And another one. Okay. Nice. Now I'm just thinking... Do I want to keep them animated when they fall? I think I do. I'm going to make the lifetimes different for these, so they all disappear at different times. Alright. What do I call this? Spiders in ceiling. Maybe a open cave. Then we can also copy a bunch of these crystals over there. I feel like I could also make this crystal material better. We'll see when I place it in this room. We're gonna look how this looks. Potentially try to 3D model it better. Maybe the crystals should be more reflective. Oh, okay, I'm looking at this and it looks way better when I put the lights inside the crystals. That should have been obvious to me, but so now let's try to get the crystals and the lights to match up. See, the issue with that emission is the reflectiveness doesn't really show up. There we go, actually. Get it just right. That low green is actually so good. We're going to copy this light data. I feel like it's too much green. Like the lighting spreads too far. I don't want it going into this room here. That's kind of the annoying thing. So now it doesn't light it up as much as I would want it to. What about this one? Can we afford the range on this one? Yeah, I guess that's good. Did I just do paste component values? I did, okay. Idiot. Copy. There we go. I think that looks good. Yeah, that is not bad. So I want to see what happens when I turn down the number of lights, because I was talking about light limits in the universal render pipeline yesterday. And I turned it up to 8 for the maximum, but I'm definitely going to go above 8 lights. So this is a good thing to think about. What happens if we do... What if we do 2 lights? Which 2 lights does it choose to render? So it's the player light. And then I'm assuming that light over there. If I do 3, does it choose this one? No, so which... Oh my god, why could I jump up this before and now I can't jump up this? I actually think I'm getting physics issues or something, like... Alright, yeah, so this light's enabled, so when we got 2 lights, it's doing the player light here, and then this light here. It's kind of lighting, oh yeah, because the map is a single mesh. Oh yeah, okay, so how many lights do I have? So I'm only going to be able to have 8 lights max on this map before I need to make it a new map or a new mesh. So we've got 1 light on the player, we've got a point light when you enter. I've got a point light of the debris, I think. Where is that? Yeah, point light there. So we have 1, 2, 3. Are there any ones I'm missing? Nope, then we've got 4-point light on the chasm, 5-point light on the other chasm, 6-point light in this next chasm. Okay, so we've got the budget for 2 more lights. That feels so stupid to say. We can only have 8 lights. It's 2021 and we can only have 8 lights. I guess it makes sense. It's the universal render pipeline. So that almost makes me wonder if I should not do a light for this. Because this might be... Oh, you know what I need? I need my culling volume class. I can manually cull the lights that you go by to get above the light limit. Yeah, so when I start running out of numbers of lights, we'll add light culling. KO2, hello KO2 fan. I believe HDRP allows more lights, but URP doesn't support it because it's for low-end devices. Yeah, HDRP has this weird tile-based system where you can only have, like, I think it's like 16 lights within a small 32 by 32 pixel tile. I seem to remember testing that in the universal render pipeline or HD render pipeline, where you get light flickering above like a few hundred lights. It is way better than the universal render pipeline though. It makes sense because the HD render pipeline is deferred and the universal render pipeline is forward. Although actually I think the new universal render pipeline updates supports deferred rendering, which is very weird. I really don't understand the direction that Unity is going. Or, like, I wonder what the plan is. Because so far the engine seems to be looking less polished. So like instead of getting more features, I'd want to see them do like more polish and better. Is there an easy way to duplicate, or do I need to go into the folder and go Control paste? How does that look with a tint of like red? Doesn't really look different. Yeah, I really don't like the universal render pipeline. I hate how there's no way to get this, like, orb off my screen. Like, even if I set... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's actually working. Oh, here we go. So when I set... Here, you can see it. When metallic is off... you can see there is constantly a white reflection, no matter what color the surface material is. There is constantly a perfectly white reflection. This is so triggering. And like, it basically makes it so that if you want to have some object like go to black or fade to black or something, it's literally impossible. If the object is a smooth surface that's non-metallic, I guess like you have to fade to metallic and fade to black at the same time, and then fade the smoothness. Like, it's so unintuitive. And I'm thinking, do I want to put box colliders on these, or... I'm thinking I should design this area before putting colliders, because I could just close up a whole area with colliders. Also, I kind of want to have it so that if these fall on the player gets damaged. I don't know how I would do that, though. Well, actually, I do know how I would do that. I guess I would add a trigger to the spiders and then have it apply HP damage to the player when that happens. Every time yeah, I gotta stop focusing on the graphics. Like, the universal render pipeline is just not good. I just need to accept that. I keep, like... how do I describe it? Like, I keep going, oh, I need to make these graphics better. And then I go and I run into some issue, like, I can't get the... It's just like I can't get simple stuff like this. It's like having it appear nearly completely black, but it can't. It always shows a little bit of a reflection. I don't really have much of a plan for this area yet. I was saying I want to do like a jumping puzzle where you jump between rocks, but I'm not 100% sure how I want to do that yet. I'm also thinking of doing like the first jump scares. Where like you come from the rocks and there's a bunch of the spiders together coming at you. Try and reduce the number of lights. I'm just gonna do one big light for this room. Oh my god, the room is so big. I think I made this room too big. Damn, the limited light count being per mesh really kind of screws me over. So like, it would actually be almost better if it was just per camera, because what I was expecting to happen was when like say I'm only allowed like 2 lights on screen, it will choose to show this light and this light because they're what's in the camera's frustum or closest to the camera's frustum and have the most influence. But because it has to choose the ones per mesh, it actually just chooses the lights that are like all the way over here because they're the first ones for this whole mesh. It's actually really unintuitive. Shit. And I think I made this area too big. Like, this is way too fucking long. I guess I could try to fill that with rocks and stuff to do. I'm trying to decide if these things falling from the ceiling need to be falling higher up or no. How does that look from the player's perspective? Alright, just kind of blends in. Alright, I am lacking motivation. I'm like thinking like, okay, I'm gonna build a jumping puzzle or like something for this room, and I'm just like, I had ideas before, like the spiders are gonna fall from the ceiling, and like, I do think I want to do jump scares during this cave part, but I don't really have any plans or motivation right now. My brain is kind of dull. So, yeah, I'm gonna go take a break. Might be back for a stream, like, I don't know, maybe tonight, maybe even in like an hour. I find sometimes I just get like motivation back. We will see. Anyways, thanks for watching. I think that was decent. I actually honestly think I made decent progress today. I did that development console, which I think is going to be huge. Being able to just call, like, yeah, Unity drains my motivation. That's the thing. It's like a bunch of the universal render pipeline stuff and things that I can't change drain my motivation and feel like I hit a fucking wall. But then there's stuff with like C# where like being able to use it like the JavaScript console and just like access game objects and just quickly move game objects from C# is just so nice to have. Having stuff like the footstep system where I could just easily put an audio source on things like the spiders and the player and have it tip or tap or footstep away. Feel like I made progress. Like they're little systems that actually seem to feel good. And they add atmosphere, which is what I'm going for with this game. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day, good afternoon, good morning, whoever you are. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.